Hello, Emma Rebelato with ABC News. There's been a dramatic development in a 45-year-old cold case. 70-year-old Jeff Adams, the husband of Colleen Adams, who was last seen in November 1973 on Yorke Peninsula, has now been charged by police with her murder. Reporter Brittany Evans joins us now from Maitland. Britt, how did this come about?
Well, Emma, police arrived here at the Maitland Street home of Mrs. Adams 3 days ago. In that time, police have been going through the backyard of the property with a fine-tooth comb, hoping to find any clues and evidence. It was back in 2016 that police opened the case and started reviewing again, but new evidence and new information that led them to the property this week. At long last, some answers in sight to a family's questions.
45 years of suffering, unanswered questions, and we're just really happy that we are able to bring some relief.
Police have spent the last 2 days digging at this home in Maitland, lifting concrete, concentrating on a patch in the backyard. Colleen Adams lived with her 2 young daughters and husband until she disappeared in 1973. Police say Mr. Adams has previously told them he woke to find his wife with 2 packed suitcases, and that she said she never wanted to see him or their children again. Late today, Mr. Adams led police to a location in the backyard to help them with the investigation.
We're going to remove some concrete from the yard of where it is. We're going to erect a tent overnight and place a scene guard on the premises, and the whole property will become a crime scene.
Current resident of the property, Jasmine, says she's welcomed the investigation.
I've always had a bad vibe about the backyard. I've never been out there by myself, so that's just an area I don't like.
Detective Bray says the breakthrough came after new information.
It won't bring Colleen back. I'm sure that the family are very happy they'll now have answers.
Jeff Adams is expected in the Kadina Magistrates Court tomorrow. Back to you, Emma.
Brittany Evans there in Maitland. Hello, Emma Rebelato with ABC News. One of South Australia's longest enduring cold cases has reached a dramatic conclusion. 45 years after her disappearance, police have unearthed human remains they believe belong to missing mother Colleen Adams. The discovery in the backyard of her Yorke Peninsula family home came as her husband Jeffrey Adams faced court, charged with her murder. Reporter Brittany Evans joins us now from Maitland.
Well, Emma, police have been here at the Adams family property for 4 days. It's been 2 years that they've been combing over evidence here, looking for any new kind of evidence to come back to the property. This morning, police and forensics began investigating at around 9 o'clock. They started to dig here at the property, and then it was around lunchtime when they came forward, finding any kind of evidence for the family. After 45 years, a breakthrough. Beneath the earth in the backyard of the Maitland family home, where Colleen Adams lived with her family.
A short time ago, we found the remains of what we believe to be Colleen Adams.
Her youngest daughter, Kay, a baby at the time of her mother's disappearance, paid a visit to her mother's makeshift burial site. A victim support officer read a statement on her behalf.
Today I have finally found my mother. I am thankful that the truth has come out, and I put my trust in the legal system now.
As police dug, Jeffrey Adams arrived at court in Port Pirie. He entered no plea, but police prosecutors told the court he'd confessed to his wife's murder and that he'd lead them to their dig site beneath a concrete slab in the backyard.
In the coming weeks, we've got a lot of investigation work to do, and it's very much the start of it now to bring together a very comprehensive brief for the DPP.
The remains are yet to be confirmed, but the grim discovery all but ends a long-running mystery for her family.
It's a very emotional feeling. It's something it's hard to explain. It's the same as finding out you've got a death in the family, just being told.
Today we've seen there is hope. Even after 45 years, this proves that cold cases can be solved. Don't ever give up.
Sadly, some of those people, Kay and close family members, have had to live with a lie for over 4 decades that their mother had abandoned them, which simply is not true.
a claim that those who met the young mother had always struggled to believe.
For some reason, Colleen stood out, this lovely young girl with curly hair, and so excited and nervous, and oh, what's it going to be like? And she was so happy to have this first little baby.
Police had hoped to wrap up the investigation today, but say heavy clay has slowed that process down, so they'll have to come back again tomorrow. As for Jeffrey Adams, he'll remain in custody and then will return to court next month. Emma?
Brittany Evans reporting in Maitland.